This is a Jermyn Street Theatre audio introduction for Ragdoll by Catherine Moore, directed by Josh Seymour. It runs from the 9th of October to the 15th of November 2025 at Jermyn Street Theatre, located at 16B Jermyn Street, London, SW1Y 6ST, an intimate basement theatre of 70 seats. This introduction is intended to give visually impaired theatregoers an advanced description of the set, the characters, their costumes, and other visual elements before coming to see the play. It will attempt to avoid major spoilers where possible. The play lasts approximately 75 minutes with no interval. The overview on the Jermyn Street website begins with a quote, "You love the attention. You always have." Synopsis. 1978. Holly, a young heiress, sits in a California prison awaiting trial for her role in a string of armed robberies that have captivated the nation. Her only hope? Her hotshot lawyer Robert, who might make his name if he can save hers. 2017. Robert, now one of the most famous attorneys in America, faces a different kind of trial, the court of public opinion. In a last-ditch bid for redemption, he turns to the one former client who could help him plead his case. But will she? Following Farm Hall's record-breaking run and West End transfer, Catherine Moore returns to Jermyn Street Theatre with her second play, inspired by the trial of Patty Hearst. Rising star Josh Seymour directs this world premiere, plunging us into the psychedelic swirl of celebrity, violence, and scandal of 1970s America. The set, space, and visual elements. Centre stage sits a large off-white, low-backed 70s designer leather couch. Its two cushions are wide enough to seat 4 people. Either side of the stage, piles of cardboard boxes splashed with white dust, some open, some closed, are stacked chaotically atop one another, rising up in an arch that is intertwined with white fabric sheets that reach over the stage doors, one each side, towards a huge grey metal-framed multi-panel window that occupies the centre stage back wall. Each of the panels in the 10x4 configuration is square and begins dark. This window is mounted on a low wood-panelled wall. To your left, stage right, beyond the door sits a wooden desk and chair, stark and simple, and an overturned wooden stool. On the desk is an orange glass ashtray and a small black and white framed portrait photo of a glamorous-looking woman. There are various items scattered about the boxes on the right side, some reels of packing tape, a box cutter, an erotic magazine, some manila folders. At the peak of the stack of boxes sits a blue desk lamp. It is through the door on your right, which is stage left, that one may access the toilet facility. The set primarily represents 2 distinct locations which are distinguished from each other via lighting. During scenes set in Robert's home in 2017, such as the first scene, the stage is lit by a warm domestic glow. The windows lighten to the grey of daylight and are tinted with rainbow reflections along the top, suggestive of city street lighting. During scenes set in the prison in the 1970s, this warmth is replaced by the cold white light of a fluorescent bulb strip light, which hangs above the couch. Transitions between these 2 locations, which are marked by music stings, feature much more dramatic lighting, flashes of colour, casting the stage in shades of orange, blue, or red, and a coloured glow emanating from the windows. Sometimes the strip light will strobe in time with the music during these transitions. As the play progresses, these dramatically lit transitions become scenes in their own right and feature characters from both eras simultaneously. The characters, costumes, and props. The first character to enter onto the home set is Robert, played by Nathaniel Parker. He is a white man in his early 60s with mid-length greying side-parted wavy hair and short grey beard. He is a big man, 6 foot tall and of athletic build. He's wearing a pink short-sleeve shirt and white trousers with a pair of glasses up in his hair. He has a yellow duster hanging out of his back pocket, which he uses to wipe the couch. Later, he uses a mobile phone in a white case. He often has a restless posture, in constant agitated movement, scratching at his neck and pacing about the space. The next character to enter is Holly, played by Abigail Cruttenden. She's a white woman in her mid to late 50s with shoulder-length blonde hair and blue eyes. She is of average height and slim build. She wears a pair of sunglasses pushed up and holding her hair back atop her head. She is dressed in a white blouse, the sleeves rolled back from her wrists, high-waisted black trousers, with a slim tan belt with a silver H-shaped buckle, a gold watch, a chain necklace, and an expensive-looking teal handbag. Her posture is slightly tense, as if on the defensive. These two characters will never sit on the couch. Instead, they will pace around it or sit on the chair and stool stage right. During the prison scenes, they stay on stage and observe from seated positions either side of the main action at the dimly lit sides of the stage. At tense moments in the prison, they will stand to observe, eventually even stepping into the scene. The third and fourth characters to enter are the heiress, the younger version of Holly, and the lawyer, who is the younger version of Robert. They enter during the first dramatically lit transition at 10 minutes, put on Christmas party paper crowns and pull a Christmas cracker as the music stops. The lighting shifts to the cold white of the strip bulb to represent the prison. The heiress sits on the couch, the lawyer on the couch armrest. The heiress is played by Katie Matzel. She is a white woman in her early to mid-20s with mid-parted shoulder-length blonde hair and blue eyes. She is of average to tall height and slim build. She's wearing a plain sky blue prison shirt dress with a prison number stitched on the left breast and shoulder. Her demeanour begins quite animated, sitting on the couch, sifting through letters. The lawyer is played by Ben Lamb, a tall white man of athletic build in his 30s. He has blue eyes and wavy light brown side-parted short hair. He is wearing a green three-piece 70s suit with wide collar and sharp lapels, over a knife-collared cream shirt with a brown and cream-striped red-flecked tie. He wears an expensive-looking gold watch, ring and cufflinks. He has a red leather briefcase and produces from it letters, documents, and a yellow writing pad on which he takes notes. The action. What now follows could be considered spoilers, so listen on at your own discretion. At 41 minutes, after a red strobe transition, older Holly will hand the lawyer a drink and a green 70s button-dial phone. Sitting on the couch at his 70s home, watching television, he will talk to the heiress, who will reveal and use a wall-mounted prison phone located stage right, between the window and the door. It has a red wall light above it. She stands by the window to talk to the lawyer. The lawyer produces a bottle of spirits from one of the cardboard boxes stage left and pours himself a drink. At 47:30, in a blue transition, the lawyer will stumble about in drunken spasms, wearing sunglasses, pulling off his jacket, revealing his green waistcoat. The heiress then puts on a girlish pink flowered dress with puffed sleeves over her prison uniform to go to court. The older characters stand watching. Then they all come together at the front of the stage to face the audience. The heiress recoils as if punched in the stomach and tears off the pink dress. The lawyer later carries around an answering machine. The red light will flash with every message. On the last message, "Pick up the fucking phone," all the lights will flash, including fairy lights that come on stage left and the flickering strip bulb. All four characters are now on stage and interacting freely. The dramatic lighting continues. The heiress, young Holly, will prowl behind older Robert, glaring at him, then attacking him with the box cutter, but then, instead, slices the cushion of the couch. The younger characters hem in the older Robert. The younger Holly then takes the older Holly by the hand and leads her from the set. Older Robert then cowers on the couch in pain, and younger Robert lies back on the couch to berate him. In the final scene, the two Hollies sit spot-lit together on the back of the couch. For any access needs, please call the administration line on 020-7434-1443 and ask to speak to Penny Horner. We look forward to seeing you at the performance.